While I was making a video in Capcut and trying to edit it and stuff like that, I wanted to remove my background of my character Goldman, but turns out that Capcut is a little bit greedy and they even listed that as pro. So now you're telling me that I'm forced to pay so I can use that option because it's now listed pro. Now that's the main reason that I think Capcut is gonna fall off eventually. Now I have no hate towards Capcut. I actually like using Capcut. I think it's a good editor for phones and computers in general. But listing everything pro around here, almost everything, like look at the animation tab. Almost everything on there is listed pro. And now even the background remover is listed pro. You can't call yourself a free editor if people don't learn the app and they will still have to pay to use those features that you're offering. Sure, you can still have pro on there, that's a subscription, you can make money off of that and you need money to update the app and add more features, but don't list almost everything pro. I get it, some animations that are really good and some effects that are also really good can be listed as pro. But I just don't get why you should list this animation as pro. Like, there's nothing special about that animation. Why are you listing it as pro? You're basically forcing people to pay at this point to use all of those features that you're offering and you call them quote unquote free. In fact, your app is gonna become limited for people that can't pay. I'm sure there's lots of people out there that can't afford Capcut Pro, or they just don't want to pay for Capcut Pro and they save their money for something else and something even better than Capcut Pro. But imagine how worse it is for YouTubers that make edits. Because I bet that, when you go on YouTube Shorts and you see those cool edits, I bet that some are made with Capcut. Those people will have to pay for Capcut Pro to make those good edits, because otherwise they cannot make those edits look like that. Because almost every animation and almost every good effect is listed pro, and now even the background remover is listed pro. Which kinda sucks, to be honest, because if you look at the Google Play reviews on this app, everybody's complaining about the pro feature. And I don't blame them, because there was a time where Capcut was actually free and the features that Capcut was offering were actually free, like the animation and the good effects and everything were free. Except ever since they introduced the pro feature, ever since they introduced that, everybody has been noticing that they kind of became kind of greedy, almost listing everything as pro. It's clear that they need money to update the app and add more cool features, but still. Take Filmora for example, and no, this is not sponsored at all. I'm a YouTuber with 106 subscribers. Filmora is not gonna sponsor me to say this is not sponsored. But take Filmora for example, they have a subscription as well. But they don't list everything as pro as Capcut does. They still have cool animations that you can use without even paying. Except with Capcut, it's kinda like this. Oh, you wanna make a cool edit using our features and these cool animations that we have for you? Well, how about you subscribe to our pro subscription and then you can use the animation. Although Capcut was promoting itself to be a free to use editor on phones and computers. But you can't call yourself a free editor if your editor is free to download, but when people wanna edit videos with it, their options is very limited, only if they subscribe to your subscription, which eventually may lead to Capcut's downfall, because nobody wants to pay a certain amount a month just to use animations, and some of the animations that are listed as pro aren't even that cool and that wow. So what Capcut should do is that they should unlist everything that they listed as pro, almost everything, like the animations that don't even deserve to be pro in the first place. And the background remover, that's the most important part. The background remover shouldn't even be pro. And still have some cool effects and cool animations listed as pro and cool texts and all that, but not almost everything as pro. That will get people to download your app even more. and then you will make more money because people would actually want to subscribe to your subscription. But if you list almost everything as pro, and even the animations that don't even deserve to be listed as pro in the first place, then nobody will subscribe to your subscription. Like there was a one time when I edited a video and I wanted to add the animation fade in. I couldn't because it was listed as pro, and a couple of hours later it was unlisted as pro, which kinda makes me think, why did you think it was a good idea in the first place to list fade in as pro? It isn't even that much of a cool animation. Thankfully they thought to themselves and said, oh, we should unlist this as pro, this is not even a cool animation, and they made it back free. But seriously, and listing the background remover as pro, that's the biggest mistake that you did, listing the background remover as pro. That the background remover is such an important part of an editor app that normally should be free. Like I don't know why you listed that as pro. Oh, you want to remove the background of something and have it on top of a Minecraft gameplay? Well, then you have to subscribe to our subscription, then you can do that. It's just this is bullshit, man. My tip for Capcut is that, they should stop listing almost everything as pro, man. Like, you could still have pro on there because, it's a subscription and you need money to update your app and make it better, but you don't need to list almost everything as pro. Like, seriously, even those animations that are trash and nobody uses them, you listed them as pro. And I'm not the only one who's exaggerating here and going crazy about this. The review speaks for itself, man. And I don't blame these people because there were some cool animations that I myself like to use, but now we have to subscribe to their subscription and pay to use those animations, which is just sucks. Anyways, not everyone can afford these stupid subscriptions. But I really hope that in the future Capcut will realize their mistakes and actually listen to the community and stop listing almost everything as pro, and maybe even make some cool 1 or 2 or 3 cool animations and cool effects back to free to use, because this is just bullshit. Because if they keep doing this stuff and listing everything as pro and eventually everything on here will become pro, then eventually it's gonna fall off.